Good morning, Ruth. How are you?
Fine, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in.
Sure.
I know over the phone you said you were willing to come in
Mm-hmm.
and have a session with me, an individual session,
Mm-hmm.
and you were going to talk to me about your recent doctor's visit.
Yes, well, I found out that I was pregnant. So that was quite a shock, but I'm delighted. And I just have concerns about telling my husband, Walter.
Walter doesn't know?
No, he doesn't know yet. I've, decided not to tell him right away.
Does
So,
anyone in the family know?
no, it's my little secret so far.
And why do you think you're keeping that secret?
Well, what with his father dying and his mother getting the insurance money, she's going to use part of that to buy a house for everyone. And then Walter, with his dreams of getting out of here, wants to start a business. So I just figured that telling him about the pregnancy right now would be a little much to handle. I don't want to interfere with his dreams and distract him in any way.
Well, with your mother-in-law buying a new house, there'll certainly be more room.
Yes.
And if the investment goes well,
Mm-hmm.
and Walter's got peace enough around more money coming in,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that would be a safe time to tell him? Or just how far along are you?
Well, so I'm only a couple of months right now. So, I can keep it a secret for a while, but not too much longer. And yes, I think that after we get in the house, things will be better. It won't be as crowded. He'll be more relaxed, especially if he's able to start his business and, get that started. And I'm not sure if we'll have time to see if it's profitable or not, but even just getting it started, I think he would be in a much better mood and be more receptive to, the fact that we're having another child.
And you would be more comfortable enough in telling him.
I would, yeah, I would definitely. Because I just want him to be able to accomplish his dreams, have that opportunity, and not be worried about, all this responsibility and, having another baby. Yeah, I think it would be better if I waited a little later. Of course, I have to tell him eventually, because
Yes,
it
you
will be
do.
obvious, yeah.
Yes.
And I may even run it by his mother to find out, what does she think? Does she think that I need to tell him now, or does she think it's a good idea to wait a little later, and even how I should approach it? So,
I think it's a good idea sharing that information with someone in the family.
mm-hmm.
And I know you and your mother-in-law are very close.
Yes, we are.
And I know how much she loves you.
Mm-hmm.
And she would help you in making a decision about the right time
Mm-hmm.
to tell Walter.
Okay.
Because she knows how he can escalate.
Right. That's
And
for sure.
with the money that she's going to give him to invest in the liquor store,
Mm-hmm.
this may make all things right,
Mm-hmm.
and he may have a frame of mind where you can tell him.
You're right. That's what I'm thinking. Circumstances will just be better, and he'll be more receptive to the news, and just be as happy as I am about this. So yeah, I think I'll speak to my mother-in-law very soon. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you wanted to share that information with me
Oh yeah.
and talk about it to see
Mm-hmm.
what's the approach that you may use
Mm-hmm.
in telling even your mother-in-law and then eventually Walter
Mm-hmm.
about the new baby.
Right.
Because we want everybody happy
Yes,
with
we
your
do.
news.
Right.
Just like you are.
For sure. Yeah, I appreciate your advice on that. And, I'm sure I feel confident that everything will work out in the end. Yeah, so thank you for listening and giving me some good advice.
Well, I am here.
Mm-hmm.
I am here to listen,
Okay.
and I'm here to work out whatever situation is happening in the family.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll see you next week in session.
I appreciate that. Yes, I will make sure to come back.
Well, thank you for coming.
Sure, no problem.